Writing and posting a check or EFT payment. Some features discussed in this video are not available in all the editions of MaxxTraxx. Please visit scottsystems.com for comparisons between the different versions. The Write Checks feature in MaxxTraxx makes it quick and easy to write and post checks or EFT payments to customers, employees, or other payees. Please note that the Write Checks feature is not designed to pay vendors that you have already issued purchase orders to or entered a restock invoice for. For more information on that, please see our video titled Paying Vendor Bills. To begin writing a check, click on the Banking drop-down, then the Write Checks button. The check window will open with a list of payees to select from. Each vendor, customer, and employee can be displayed depending on which of these boxes you have selected. You can use the progressive search box to locate the payee you are writing the check to. Once you have selected the payee, the name and address information will populate the check window. At the top of the window, select the bank account you will be using. Enter the amount of the check, then click on the memo line and enter any information about the check. It's always a good idea to have some type of note in the memo field in case the check has to be reviewed later. At this point, our check disbursements are out of balance. We have to tell MaxxTraxx what this check is for in the accounting system. Click the Add Disbursement button and the Chart of Accounts window will open. You can search for the account number or account description depending on which tab you choose. In this instance, I know my garbage bill goes to account 69910, so I'll search for that number. Highlight the account and click the Select button or double-click on the line. One of the many great features about the check writing function is that we can split disbursements on a check. Let's say this check was for both garbage and some hazardous materials removal. Simply adjust the total, in this case the amount for the garbage portion, in the amount box and make a note for the records. This way you will know what portion of the check was for what service. Click the OK box when you're done. As you can see, we still have a balance to disperse. Click the Add Disbursement button again. This time I'll be applying the amount to account 62210 hazardous materials charges. Repeat the process for this account number, including the amount, and add any necessary notes. Click the OK button when you're done. Once the disbursements are in balance, you can write and post the check or funds transfer. If this is an ACH or EFT transaction, uncheck the To Be Printed box. We'll go over the Memorize box later. At the check number line, you can write in ACH, EFT, or another designation such as the transaction ID number from your bank. After reviewing the document for correct details, click the Post Check button. At this point, you can post and close or add another EFT transaction. Please note that if you are handwriting checks, make sure to uncheck the To Be Printed box and type the handwritten check number in the number field. For written checks, leave the To Be Printed box checked. Verify the amount in disbursements, then click the Post Check button. You will have the same options of post and close and add another, but you can also print the check now or later. If you have several checks to print, you can write them now and print them later using the Print Checks button in the banking menu. You can also use the Batch Print button at the top of the window to print checks from the currently selected account. If you have a check or EFT you repeatedly make, like some type of monthly payment, you can use the Memorize feature. When you check the Memorize box, the dollar amount and disbursements for that vendor will be recorded in MaxxTraxx and pre-populate the next check or EFT. If the amount of the check changes, simply edit the amount and the disbursements for new totals. To change the date of the check, click on the Select button. If you entered the wrong payee, just click the Find button or replace them with another payee from the list. You can also edit or delete disbursements with the buttons at the bottom of the check form. And lastly, if you reopen a check or EFT from the bank register, you can click the Transaction Details button to review dates and times that the check or EFT was made. There are several brands and styles of checks available. MaxxTraxx was designed to use Deluxe DLT 104 for the check on top form style, or Deluxe DLM 102 for check in the middle style. Other checks may not work correctly. We hope you found the preceding video helpful. MaxxTraxx team members are readily available to provide personal assistance via several methods as shown here, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Thank you for watching.